The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week. So into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. Down at the 25. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Come on, set.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Red, yellow, black shot. Steel, black.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And this pass caught by Gray. And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready?
Mitchell is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Mitchell again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. And he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Another run with Mitchell. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, for years, this matchup, the Chiefs and 49ers, would have been known as the Joe Montana game. And these being the two teams that Montana played for in his Hall of Fame career. But now, of course, it's a Super Bowl rematch. Super Bowl 54 in Miami. That game won by the Chiefs 31-20 with that furious fourth-quarter comeback to win their second Lombardi trophy.
And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are back within a score.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Able to find Gray here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Meanwhile, Lance's throw is caught by Gray. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Lance. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Striker, 3-3. Yellow. Ready?
On play action, Lance. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers.
I get over, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 from a 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now goal for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going. And that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written him off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear. Then fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Cycle. Switch, yellow.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. Now Lance. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes forced out to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Lands in the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
156 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Right back to Mitchell here.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Trying the right side with Mitchell.
They find some open field here. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 19-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score Niners 58, Chiefs 36.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A handoff for Mitchell running left. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
On the double. Yellow. 13. Black shot. Steel, black.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. That one looks like he'll throw here. The open man is Westbrook. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Shotgun now for Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And now look at him go. He's at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One final try for Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And it's incomplete. Was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the 49ers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.
Yeah. Can't stop it wrong. Nigga Mitchell had 226. That's how he's supposed to play with him. Still run that shit. Trey Lance threw the ball 12 times, 15 times. 257, 2 TDs, 1 pick. Got Mahomes 25 or 33. 414, 5 TDs, 2 picks. Juju had 100 yards. Juju actually kind of nice though. Said Juju.